Yesterday I got a phone call, and it was a recruiter who wanted me to come in and interview with her today. So when we were talking, she asked what I was making when I left my previous job, and when I told her, she said, well, this would be a serious cut in pay. So she asked what my minimum requirement was, and when I told her, she said, well, you may be able to get it up to that amount with overtime, because the job that she was interviewing for would require overtime. And in this economy, do you think you really should take a job that offers a lot less than what you've been used to making? Or do you think you should hold out for something that pays what your experience has brought you to? I don't know. So I tried to tell my husband about that, and him not wanting to hear story because he doesn't like to hear a story. You know, he basically said, you don't have to even worry about that because they haven't even made you a job offer yet, so just go on the interview. And that was the end of me discussing it with him. And as it turned out, he was right, because I went on the interview today. Anyhow, you know, I started taking a class last night, and it's an abundance class through my church. And the book that we're using is Think and Grow Rich, which is by Napoleon Hill. And one of the exercises we have to do is at the end of each day, right before we go to bed. I do this daily anyway. It was something I was taught in a 12-step program. We're supposed to write down things that we're grateful for in the course of the day. I usually do a checklist in my head as I'm falling, laying down and getting ready to go to sleep. But we actually have to write these down. But because of Memorial Day, I was able to buy this huge watermelon, and it was $2.19 or something. It was really cheap. And I love it when you get, because to me that's a bargain. I love fruit and I love watermelon. And think about it. Think about what kind of junk $2 buys. I mean, it doesn't even buy a 6-pack of beer. Certainly doesn't buy a pack of cigarettes. And yet, it bought a huge watermelon that I can eat morning, noon, and night. And my daughter will eat watermelon. It's one of the few fruits she will eat. So I'm really thankful for holidays and cheap foods. Yeah, today I'm thankful for the bargains when it comes to our necessities. And getting back to the class, Think and Grow Rich, abundance, hopefully it will push the borders of my consciousness so that I can create the perfect right job.